Yeah, how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button and subscribe here to the channel so you don't miss any videos and stay well inside our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Without further ado, let's get started. It was a sunny day on planet Earth, and Goku was training in the backyard of his house with a big smile on his face. He was excited at the idea of spending time with his son Gohan, who had grown up a lot since the last time he saw him. Gohan had become a brilliant academic, but Goku knew that his son still had incredible power hidden within him. Goku had just finished an intense training session when Gohan arrived home. He was wearing a new uniform unlike any other Goku had ever seen. It was a white gi with gold details and a mysterious aura surrounding it. Hey Gohan! That's a cool uniform! It looks like you have something special planned today! Goku exclaimed excitedly. Gohan smiled and said, Yeah, Dad, I have something for you. Something I learned during my academic research and my own training experiences. But I'm going to need your full attention. Curious, Goku agreed and prepared to see what Gohan had in store. Gohan took a deep breath and suddenly his body began to emanate an incredible powerful energy. His skin began to glow with a golden hue and his eyes turned bright green. Goku watched, mouth agape, as his son transformed into a form he had never seen before. It was a spectacular transformation with an aura that seemed to contain the power of a god. Oh, that's amazing, Gohan! Goku explained, impressed by this transformation. You have become even stronger than I could have imagined! Gohan explained that this was his new transformation, the ultimate mystic form. A technique he had developed during his intense studies and training. He believed that this form was the key to protecting the world from future threats. Goku was excited and proud of his son, but at the same time, he felt a little scared. He realized that Gohan was at a level of power he had never imagined, and it made him wonder if he himself was failing behind. However, Goku knew that the most important thing was the safety of the world, and having his son as such a powerful ally was such a blessing. He smiled at Gohan and said, Gohan, I'm proud of you, son. Together, we will continue to train and protect our world no matter what. Gohan agreed, and father and son continued to train together, determined to face any challenge the universe could throw at them. Goku was scared by Gohan's new transformation, but he was also excited to see how much his son had grown as a warrior. And together, they were ready to face any threat that loomed on the horizon. It was a quiet afternoon at Mount Paozu, where Goku and Gohan were training. Goku was excited to spend time with his son, while Gohan was determined to show his father the new level of transformation he had achieved. Gohan was using the new white gi with gold details that he had developed, and suddenly an idea popped into his mind. He thought it would be the perfect opportunity to show Goku the transformation he had mastered. He concentrated deeply, and a golden aura began to surround his body. Goku, noticing the change in Gohan's energy, became instantly alert. He recognized that golden aura as he had seen it before during the fight against Cell. Wait! Gohan! That aura! It can't be! Goku exclaimed, his eyes widening in surprise. Gohan smiled and nodded, maintaining his transformation. Yes, father. This is the same form I used against Cell. But now I have completely dominated it. Goku was stunned. He clearly remembered the last time Gohan had used this form. It was during the epic battle against the villain Cell, when Gohan transformed into an incredibly powerful warrior surpassing all limits. The battle had been fierce and exciting, and Gohan had proven himself to be the hero everyone needed. That's amazing, Gohan! Goku exclaimed, his eyes shining with admiration. You've truly become a master this way. It's amazing to see how you've grown as a warrior! Gohan explained to Goku that since that time he had trained and refined his ability to use the Super Saiyan Maximum form. He perfected his control over it, becoming able to maintain it effortlessly and increase its power even further when necessary. Goku was proud of his son and at the same time felt a deep sense of confidence that the world was in good hands. Now that Gohan had mastered this form, Goku knew that his son was a warrior capable of facing any threat that came his way. The two continued to train together, with Goku eager to learn more from his son and Gohan eager to share his knowledge and further hone his skills. Father and son were united by the power of the Super Saiyan and their commitment to protecting the world. As Goku and Gohan enthusiastically trained on Mount Paozu, a mysterious figure suddenly appeared before them. It was Whis, the trainer and assistant to the god of destruction Beerus. "Hello, Mr. Goku. Gohan," Whis said in his characteristic calm tone. "I have an important message for you." Goku and Gohan turned to face Whis, surprised by his presence. "Whis, what are you doing here?" asked Goku, curious. Whis smiled and says, "I came here to bring interesting news. The Grand Priest and Zeno-sama have decided that it is time to hold the second tournament of power." Goku's eyes lit up with excitement. He remembered the first tournament of power, an epic competition between universes that brought out some of the most powerful warriors in the multiverse. It was an emotional experience that Goku would never forget. "Huh? A new tournament of power?" Goku exclaimed. "This is amazing! I can't wait to fight again!" Gohan was also excited about the news, although he was more reserved in his expression. He knew that this would be another opportunity to test his abilities and protect his universe. Whis explained that the Tournament of Power would be held soon, and that all universes would be involved. The two warriors listened intently as Whis detailed the rules and consequences of the competition. "This tournament would be a test of strength, strategy, and determination," explained Whis. "Universes that fail to do well will be erased from existence. Therefore, it is imperative that you choose your members carefully and prepare accordingly." Goku and Gohan nodded, understanding the gravity of the situation. They knew this tournament would be one of the toughest challenges they have ever faced, but also a unique opportunity to prove themselves and protect their universe. As Whis prepared to leave, he took one last look at Goku and Gohan and said, "Remember, training and honing your skills are keys to winning. Make sure your powers are at the peak before the tournament, and may the gods be with you." With that, Whis disappeared as quickly as he appeared, leaving Goku and Gohan with a mix of excitement and determination. They knew that a new epic challenge was about to begin, and they were ready to face it with all their power and fighting spirit. As Goku and Gohan prepared for a second tournament of power, at Zeno's palace, the king of everything, also known as Zeno-sama, sat on his golden throne with a curious look on his face. He turned to Daishikan, his personal assistant, who was standing next to him.
"Daishikan, I'm looking forward to the second tournament of power. The first time was so exciting."
Zeno-sama exclaimed excitedly. Daishikan, with his usual calmness, replied, "Yes, my lord. The first tournament of power was an extraordinary event. However, we must ensure that everything goes off without a hitch this time." Zeno-sama nodded in agreement.
"Of course, Daishikan. Everything must be fair and exciting. I want to see the most incredible fights and the most powerful warriors from all the universes."
Daishikan nodded and began to explain the details of the tournament, including the rules and implications of each round. He also mentioned the need to maintain order between universes and ensure that no universe tried to cheat.
"Understood, Daishikan. Let's make this tournament of power an unforgettable event,"
said Zeno-sama with a smile. Daishikan agreed, and together they began planning the final details of the tournament, ensuring everything was ready for the big day. Meanwhile, in Goku and Gohan's universe, the warriors continued to prepare with determination, unaware that the fate of their universes was about to be decided once again on the thrilling stage of the Tournament of Power. Daishikan, as he continued to plan the second Tournament of Power with Zeno-sama, could not help but reflect on the previous tournament. He clearly remembered how those mortals, including Goku and his companions, had surpassed all expectations and defied even the most powerful gods. While looking at the records of the first Tournament of Power, Daishikan sighed deeply and muttered to himself, "Mortals, they are truly amazing. In the last Tournament of Power, they demonstrated unimaginable potential and reached unbelievable levels of power." He thought of Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and all the warriors who had excelled the competition. They had challenged gods of destruction, angels, and even Zeno-sama himself with their determination, strength, and fighting spirit. Mortals have the power to surpass themselves, to become a threat even to us gods. Daishikan murmured, a thoughtful expression on his face. They are an unknown, an enigma that we can never underestimate. He knew that the Tournament of Power was a way to test the strength of the universes and eliminate those who weren't up to par. However, Daishikan also realized that mortals had the potential to grow and evolve further, becoming even more formidable in the future. These thoughts in mind, Daishikan was determined to ensure that the second Tournament of Power was fair and exciting, but also closely monitored to avoid any potential threats to the gods and the multiverses. As the tournament approached, he knew he would have to be alert for any unexpected developments, as mortals continue to surprise everyone with their tenacity and resilience. In his heavenly sanctuary, Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7, sat on his throne, deeply absorbed in his thoughts. Whis, his skilled assistant, noticed his master's thoughtful expression and decided to broach the subject. "Lord Beerus, I've noticed you've seen worried lately," Whis said, keeping his tone calm and respectful. Beerus sighed and scratched his head, revealing his concerns.
"Whis, I'm starting to think this new Tournament of Power might be a mistake. Remember the last one? It almost destroyed everything."
Whis nodded, recalling the chaotic events of the first Tournament of Power and how Goku had instigated Zeno-sama to erase entire universes. "Yes, my lord, I was there. It was a delicate situation. However, we must remember that the purpose of the tournaments is to balance existence and eliminate weaker universes." Beerus frowned, clearly uncertain.
"I understand the purpose, Whis. Don't you think there might be a better way to do this? Destroying entire universes seems like an extreme solution."
Whis pondered Beerus' concerns, and after a moment of reflection, replied, "It's true that the process may seem cruel, but we must trust Zeno-sama's wisdom. They see the bigger picture and understand the need to maintain balance in a multiverse." Beerus sighed again, knowing Whis was right. However, he couldn't completely get rid of this doubt.
"I hope the second tournament is less chaotic, Whis. Let's hope the mortals understand the implications and consequences of their actions."
Whis agreed with his master, pledging to closely monitor the development of the tournament and intervene if necessary to prevent a disaster. As Beerus continued to ponder the nature of the Tournament of Power, he knew it was in his hands, along with Whis' help, to ensure that the event did not culminate into a cataclysmic disaster for Universe 7 and its inhabitants. Deciding to discuss his concerns with Goku, Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7, asked Whis to take him to planet Earth for meeting with the Saiyan. Whis, as always, promptly complied with his master's request, using his teleportation ability to instantly take them to Goku's backyard. Goku was there, finishing an intense training session with Gohan. They were sweating and panting, but excited when they saw Beerus and Whis appear. They were surprised, but Goku quickly waved enthusiastically.
"Hello, Beerus!"
"What's up, Whis? What brings you here?" Goku asked with a smile. Beerus crossed his arms and looked seriously at Goku before replying.
"Goku, we need to talk about that second Tournament of Power."
Gohan also approached, curious to hear the conversation, and Beerus continued.
"I'm worried, Goku. The first Tournament of Power almost led to the destruction of several universes. I don't want something similar to happen to us. Not this time."
Goku, always optimistic and willing to fight, was a little surprised by Beerus' seriousness, but then nodded, understanding his divine friend's concerns. "I understand, Beerus. Indeed, that tournament was crazy, and the consequences were serious, but, we also know incredible warriors from other universes who can become allies." Beerus sighed, realizing that Goku was partly right.
You do have a point, Goku. But we must take precautions this time. I suggest you train hard, harder than ever before, and that the mortals of our universes are aware of the consequences.
Goku and Gohan nodded, accepting the responsibility of training and preparing their fellow warriors. They knew that the second tournament of power would be an even greater challenge than the first, and the safety of their universe was at stake. Whis, observing the conversation, added, "I will also be available to help the training if needed. Preparation is key. Remember that." Beerus agreed, and everyone knew that facing the second tournament of power would be an arduous task. But they were determined to protect their universe and avoid any catastrophe. With the conversation over, Beerus and Whis said goodbyes, promising to keep in touch while Goku and Gohan returned to their training, more aware of the challenge they faced. To be continued. So hey, my partner, what do you believe and what do you imagine about all of this? Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and then hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.